Yo dit tout bouche passé pour manger, pas mêler ça mon palais, avancer pour avancer. Pas si c'est la caca chile, bel pays côté pour nous, on nous voyait aller plus loin. Yes man, take this message, don't know. Keep your mind and school to help yourself.
Good afternoon, Dominica. Good afternoon to the Eastern Caribbean. Everyone listening in the diaspora and the world by extension. You are locked into the Youth Vibes radio program. Good day to you.
Love sister and brother. Let's go. Encourage another. Let me know. If we just come together, I bet that we can make things better.
A special welcome to Youth Vibes again, and this is a youth radio program produced by the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, and it's coordinated by the Youth Development Division.
Respect all the teachers, show love for the elders. Your mother don't want you.
We're just gonna start off with a word of prayer, and we like to do this one from our own local artist, and his name is Kenty from Portsmouth. Let's go.
Times when I kneel down on my knees to pray, and I must speak the truth. Sometimes I don't know what to say. See, it's not that the life that I'm living is unholy, cause I'm trying my best to do the things that you told me. See, I don't know what happens most of the time, why I can't put in words the things that's on my mind. But I know in my heart, I know in my heart, your Holy Spirit intercedes for me when I'm lost for words and I don't know what to say. I know I will not be dismayed. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me with grown names that cannot be uttered. And you know what I want to say, even if I can't say. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Remember that time chilling on my bed, lying down on my back, hands under my head. Somehow I got the feeling that I really need to pray, but I just could not formulate the words for me to say. I remember the tears and this mellow feeling as I kept staring up to the ceiling. And I knew in my heart, I knew in my heart, your Holy Spirit intercedes for me when I'm lost for words and I don't know what to say. I know I will not be dismayed. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me with grown names that cannot be uttered. And you know what I want to say, even if I can't say. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Times that I really wanna talk to you, cause when I think of all the things that you've brought me through, I wanna talk but I can't start the conversation. But I'm so filled with conviction in my meditation. You've been so good and I know it in my heart, but as for speaking up I don't know where to start. But I know in my heart, I know in my heart, your Holy Spirit intercede for me when I'm lost for words and I don't know what to say. I know I will not be dismayed. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me with grown names that cannot be uttered. And you know what I want to say, even if I can't say. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Yeah. Welcome, Holy Spirit. We are in your presence. us. Fill us with your power. Live inside of us. Welcome, Holy Spirit. We are in your presence. Fill us with your power. Live inside of us. Holy Spirit, intercede for me. When I'm lost for words and I don't know what to say, I know I will not be dismayed. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me with grown names that cannot be uttered. And you know what I want to say, even if I can't say. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Yeah.
And that was Kenty with Intercede, Blessed Not Cursed. And we're going to go ahead and get our program started. We have our lovely Mishall Abraham-Shillingford, who is the 4-H coordinator. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jewele, and good afternoon to the listening audience of DBS and the Youth Vibes program.
All right, and thanks for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you here. All right, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay, so my name is Mishall Abraham-Shillingford, and I work with the Youth Development Division as the 4-H coordinator.
All right, and how long have you held this position?
Just about 5. This year will make it 6 years.
All right, awesome. Congratulations again. And in regards to the 4-H program, what's going on currently with 4-H? What's happening current? Yeah.
Okay, so just to give some information to persons who
Don't
may
know.
have heard about 4-H and might not kind of have an idea what exactly is 4-H about. 4-H is actually a global initiative, and it's really to teach young persons as well as children life skills, as well as enhance their leadership capabilities. And why I say enhance, the 4-H motto is actually to make the best better. And our young persons in Dominica, as well as our children, I believe they have a lot of potential already. They have a lot of skills, a lot of leadership abilities, but there is sometimes a need to help to enhance it. So that's why I use the word enhance. 4-H enhances the skills and the abilities that they already have. And when we say that, we're talking about all types of skills. So 4-H's, when we hear 4-H, the 4-H's represents the head, the heart, hands, and health. Those are the 4 values. And so everything surrounding it, all of the programs, all of the activities, all of the initiatives are surrounded around those 4 H's, those values. Those values. So with the head, a lot of activities are done with the young persons surrounding things, to help them to enhance their critical thinking skills, which is important in life now and even more important later down, as well as so we teach them skills like public speaking. We do little quizzes with them, anything to enhance their thinking, how they think and stuff like that, as well as the heart, so teaching them to be empathetic, how to give back, civic engagement, engaging with the community, so they do a lot
volunteering.
A lot of volunteerism, a lot of community service projects, just giving back, beach cleanups, the works, as well as health, of course, teaching them about having not just physical health but mental health is also important, so just their well-being overall, and choosing healthy lifestyles. 4-H promotes that. And then the hands is a very big one for us. The 4-H slogan is learn by doing. So a lot of emphasis is placed on having the clubbites, or we call them the clubbites, do a lot of things with their hands, learning skills, different skills, just name it. So sewing, cooking, agriculture, I should say, is a very big part of 4-H. It was when it started back in the United States. That was that was where it started, originated, before it came into the Caribbean, and then, of course, in Dominica. It started based on agriculture, getting young persons involved in agriculture, and that is important to us here. especially when it comes to food security.
So and it also goes hand in hand with the health aspect.
Right.
Because we want to eat what we grow.
Definitely,
right?
Definitely. So when we say agriculture, we mean all types of agriculture. We mean planting as well as animal rearing. So some of our clubs have been exposed to poultry rearing, and rabbit rearing, things like that. So forage encourages those kind of values in our children. So I would say it's like a support. It supplements what they're already learning at school, at home, at church, but it's just something to help them be, better, more rounded young persons and children.
Most definitely, I second that. And again, I'll always say, hooray for 4-H.
Yes, that's what I was.
Yes, as a past clubite myself for several years, most definitely.
Right.
And the public speaking contest helped me a lot in terms of the things that I went on to do.
Yes.
And
look at that, you're doing public speaking right now.
Right now, before we were hidden, just behind the radio, but now we have a new element and we're going live, so people get to see the expressions and the excitement on the faces of persons here. So again, hooray for 4-H.
Yeah, definitely. And there are many other persons, leaders. I would say 4-H builds leaders in all walks of life. When you say the farmer, the entrepreneur, the politician, I've heard many persons say 4-H, because of 4-H, it gave them that start somewhere. Whether it be they got to stand up in front of a crowd or in front of their fellow clubites and just do something, it gives them confidence and, just that ability to do little things that they would not probably get the exposure to do. And, little life skills like sewing. I've heard persons say sewing, doing a little learning basic sewing. That's how they learn to sew, hem something, and baking a cake, something as simple as that.
That can turn into a life. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes. So, in terms of what you all have going on right now, can you tell us a little bit about that?
So there are a number of activities. Currently, Mr. Paul, hopefully the National 4-H Director, will speak a little bit more about the 4-H week that we just had. It's all culminating today. But we have done a number of activities even last year, and the clubs themselves, I will say, take the opportunity to say a lot that is done really through the local leaders, the leadership and the efforts of the local leaders. Currently, the schools, that's our teachers, project leaders, volunteers within the community who come to pass on those knowledge and skills to the children and the young persons. So the clubs are doing a lot. And when I say a lot, we have done leadership trainings with them, so the clubites learn, they have little responsibility. So like I said earlier, 4-H kind of helps to make you a better leader. So one of the things that we do, we have something called the junior leaders training as well as the senior leaders training, and that is where to have the clubites be responsible for their clubs, giving them that that confidence to lead, to take in front and lead. So the presidents, we have secretaries, the vice president, treasurers. We have something in 4-H called the games leader or recreational leader, as well as the songs leader. So they have many different positions, and they are trained in those PROs as well. So they are trained in those positions, and they are also taught basic parliamentary procedures. So how to have, a little business meeting that probably can inspire them in future to become, board members or even end up in parliament. But just giving them, that start. So they learn those things, leadership skills, as well as team building, how to work well with others, because you can have leadership skills, but you need to learn how to interact with people, because, even you go in the workplace, that is very critical, and in life as well.
Working with different personalities, you're going to meet that everywhere.
You need to learn.
When you ride the bus, you're going to meet different personalities. So you need to learn how to deal with that for sure.
Definitely. So we try our best to do that. And the 4-H clubs themselves are engaged in just a number of things on a daily basis. Every club is different based on the culture, the dynamics, the community. So that is what I like about it. It's like 4-H in itself is dynamic. It's not what you'll find happening in one club is not going to happen in a different club, but something different will be happening. Based on the interest and the need as well of those children and young persons. So I just want to big up our local leaders as I'm talking about that. One time our principals, the schools, the youth officers, everybody involved in making sure that those programs are happening. Our local leaders especially, I like to say it's volunteerism, but they give it their best. Some of them really go above and beyond the call of duty when it comes to, you know, managing those 4-H clubs and doing stuff with those children. And a lot of them will tell me, Miss, I'm doing it because of the love of the children.
You need to have love.
Yes. And we appreciate that so much. And every opportunity I get, I want to tell them that we appreciate that. As well as the parents and the committee members who, you know, the parents lend us their children, as well as they themselves, they do stuff to help, to help to the different activities that the students undertake. And so we appreciate that so much.
Yeah, and they also help financially, because when you ask for something, the parents are the ones with the pocket and the purse, you know.
Business communities as well. You know, they give a lot to 4-H as well, and the different ministries around Ministry of Agriculture, just name it. I mean, naturally, all the ministries, some way, somehow, they contribute. So 4-H, it's really a network to make it happen. Yes.
As expected, yeah, because one person cannot do it alone. Cannot, and to impact any nation. One of my favorite quotes, it says that, you know, you really have to understand that you can only impact yourself at first, then you can impact your family. Yes. You and your family can impact, you know, the neighborhood, the community, then you can impact your country.
Yes.
And then you guys can change the world.
Yes.
Because if little Dominica is doing something big, that's very positive in terms of sustainability, agriculture, the other countries can then pattern off of that, right?
Yes.
So it starts with...
Yes, it starts with one. It starts with one child too. You know, one child learning something that later on they can remember, and it can, you know, bring
inspire
something beautiful.
Change.
Yes,
most definitely. Mishall, how many clubs do you have across the island right now?
So currently we have 54 junior clubs, or they consider junior clubs. That is
that's for primary
inclusive
school?
Of primary schools, as well as we have one preschool.
Oh,
and
nice.
That's the Charlotte Nursery Preschool. We're hoping that probably more preschools will want to come on board. But we have the Charlotte Nursery first, and we really love them and appreciate the little ones. As well as we have 13 senior clubs, so that's the high schools. Yes. And 4-H has had community 4-H clubs before. In Dailies, they had a very vibrant one, and in Campbell as well. So it's not just
schools.
Just for schools, yes. It can also be for communities as well.
Okay, so if someone is interested in setting up their 4-H club,
they can contact us. They can contact any of the youth officers or contact Youth Division, and we are there to support and see how we can facilitate, you know, it happen in setting up the club. Because, I mean, it's like a youth group. Yeah, it's like a youth group where you learn a number of things. And I encourage all young persons to get involved in a type of youth group. It doesn't matter what it is, 4-H or not, youth groups are important. I can speak personally from my personal experience. Just being a part of community groups, church groups, it has helped shape me into the person I am today, and given me the confidence, the exposure that I need. So I encourage young people, if there's one thing I want to leave with you, is that try to join a positive youth organization or youth group. There are many around here, and around Dominica, and it's important to be a part of
and
groups.
Participate.
You will not regret it.
At all. So they can just come to the Youth Development Division, and then they'll get contact you guys, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, awesome. Yes. So in case you don't know, the Youth Development Division, that's on High Street. It's behind of the traffic department. Yes. That's that yellow building, 3 stories there. You'll meet lovely people there. Just ask and you'll get help, right?
Definitely.
Okay. You encourage the persons to join, you educated us, and we'll be right back. Let's try to see if we get Mr. Bert Paul again, and then we'll be back on here. So just let's do one of my favorites, and we just start in February, but you know we're still in the first quarter of the year, and I just want to play this one right now from Shelly Bye to the Old Me, and we'll be right back.
They love you when you're nice, so they can take advantage of your niceness. They love you when you're nice, so they can call your phone when they in crisis. When Laffy do, they just disappear. When things tight, they just reappear. Magic. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. Hope you always want and have nothing to give. Well, bye, 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 bye to the old me. Bye, 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 bye to the old me. I tell you no more, Mr. Nice Guy. Bye, 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 bye to the old me. Don't call me, don't contact me. I don't have money. No more Mr. Nice Guy. 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 No, it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. The only nice I know, he's an artist. No, it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. And who just tell me no time for rubbish? Enough of them dead, 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 dead to me.
No time for rubbish, Shelly.
Who does? Enough of them dead, 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 dead to me. Bye, 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 bye to the old me. Bye, 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 bye to the old me. Bye, 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 bye to the old me. Don't call me, don't contact me. I don't have money. No more Mr. Nice Guy. 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 So from the time you tell me what's up, I don't have. I'm not in your long talk. I don't have. I don't want to hear more. I don't have. I don't care what you come for. I don't have. From the time you tell me what's up, I don't have. I'm not in your long talk. I don't have. I don't want to hear more. I don't have. I don't care what you come for. I don't have. Bye, 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 bye to the old me. Bye, 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 bye to the old me. Bye, 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 bye to the old me. Don't call me, don't contact me. I don't have money. No more Mr. Nice Guy. 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 No more Mr. Nice Guy.
And that was Shelly and the Signal Band with Bye to the Old Me. And I believe we have Mr. Paul with us. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Paul?
Yes, it is.
All right, thanks for calling us. All right, so you're also joining in with the 4-H discussion. And can you just let the public know as a little bit about 4-H week and the purpose about that week?
Okay. Good afternoon to the general public. My name is Bert Paul, the National 4-H Club Director of Dominica. The Dominica National 4-H Club celebrated its week of activities from Monday to which will be ending today. The purpose for the week of activities is to bring the awareness of 4-H Club movement, the 4-H Club movement across the island of Dominica. So on Monday we started off with the big church service where all schools with 4-H Club was in attendance. On Tuesday we had Fruit Day. On Wednesday we had 4-H History Day. On Thursday we had the government primary school children celebrating Green Day and the Green Market and Special Assembly. And on Friday, as well as the private schools and the secondary, they celebrated Green Day with the special assembly and the Green Day activity with fruits, vegetables, snacks, refreshments. It was a day to just treat the 4-Hers for all the good work that they have been doing over the years. Yesterday afternoon, the Convent High School and Convent Prep 4-H Club, in collaboration with Fresh Market, visited the 4-Hers on the children's ward at the Princess Margaret Hospital,
Oh,
where
lovely.
they gave them fruit bowls and storybooks and fresh local juice to all the children at on the Prince Wilson ward at the Princess Margaret Hospital. Can you imagine all the children on the ward are part of the 4-H program at their school? So it was a good gesture
Really?
to go to the Princess Margaret Hospital to give fruit bowls to the students. So we did not only celebrate Fruit Day among the students at school, we also reach out to the students at the Princess Margaret Hospital. We also went to Mont Prosper to give a hamper to a needy family of 3 4-Hers, and this too was a very nice activity. Compliment HHV Richard and Company Limited.
Of course, thank
Yes.
you to the sponsors that made it possible, and the volunteers, of course. And that's very the irony in that situation, that the students were all part of their 4-H club. That's something else, right?
Yes, everybody was excited. Last week we had a self-care activity where the students painted the 4-H clover. So it was a self-care through art. I know most of the time when we do session like this, is a whole set of talking. So this time we brought it through art.
Nice.
So the children got the opportunity to paint the 4-H clover. With us today on the island tour down to Portsmouth for our annual motorcade, we have the chairman of the Caribbean 4-H Council.
Wonderful.
He's on the beach with us in Dominica. He came in yesterday afternoon, so we invited him to the OECS pageant show last night, which he enjoyed. He had the opportunity to meet the president of Dominica and other 4-H officers and people in Dominica.
Nice. And did the beach cleanup still happen as part of the motorcade?
Yes, so the beach cleanup, we are now ending the beach cleanup, so all the children are putting their bags together, and then for us to leave to go back down before we get stuck in St. Joseph.
All right. Thank you for that information. And we look forward to seeing the picture on the Facebook page of the Youth Development Division with the amount of garbage that was collected. So hats off to you and all the efforts made by the 4-Hers during the 4-H
you
week.
can also view the Dominica 4-H program page as well. So it could be on either or.
Okay, great.
The Dominica 4-H program page or the Youth Division page.
Awesome.
So whichever one you can get the opportunity to view.
Okay, we'll definitely do that. All right, so enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and
You
thanks
too
for
as
calling
well.
in. All right, bye-bye.
Yeah. I don't know if you wanted to probably speak to the Caribbean chair.
Is he close to you?
I can try to get him. Is that okay?
Is he close?
No, he's very fast. So
Okay, so we'll do that.
okay.
We'll do that another time. Or we
Okay,
can
no
have a message recorded and we'll have it here the next time. That's fine.
no problem.
All right.
Yes.
So enjoy the rest of the afternoon and be safe on the road.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. You're most welcome.
Yeah.
All right. And that was the man, Bert Paul, with the 4-H group as well. And we appreciate him and for Mishall being here as well today. And Mishall?
Yes.
Any last words in regards of 4-H and like what the future looks like for 4-H in Dominica?
Well, Joel, I would just say the future looks bright for 4-H and our young people who are part of 4-H. And I just want to say that 4-H is helping to mold and shape leaders. So if you're a person who is interested, you have a skill that you want to pass, you in some way or some form, you want to help to mentor, to you have the skills and abilities that you think can help to enhance our young persons and children, we invite you to come and share your skills, share your knowledge, share your abilities, because as we said earlier, it takes a community, it takes a network to make things happen for the betterment of our children and by extension, Dominica.
Of course, because the more we have well-rounded adults, responsible young people, that's what they grow up into, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, parents, don't be afraid to have your children join the 4-H clubs. Academics are very good, but having those extracurricular activities a part of your children's life, being a part of clubs and youth groups and organizations is also very, very vital in ensuring that they are well-rounded.
Yeah.
And socially, just being more well-rounded young persons and children.
You want your children to be street smart and book smart, not just one or the other.
Definitely.
All right, Mishall. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Don't leave us yet because we have a treat coming right up. And let me just give the public a little hint as to what's going to happen here.
Yo, hi, C. Shall say to knock it like steel pipe.
DJ Heisey.
Oh God, I don't know why pan music sweet so, but here that I'm going to stop because I don't want to hear more Charles from St. Lucia. I want to hear my pan in harmony, people. I know Ivona gave a little, hint that we have pan in the studio and we have some bright, excited. I seen the experience on the fingers, the way they have that stick ready to go. But before we actually hear you guys, can I get a good afternoon from Studio 2? We can hear you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Jewele, and thanks for having us. And it's not a coincidence that we also have 2 4-Hers with us in our group in Pan in Harmony.
Whoop, whoop.
That is Jalen Lloyd and Serena Harris. Jalen is at SMA and Serena is at Convent High School.
Look at that.
So, music is also could be part of 4-H as well.
Yes.
And I think that Convent Prep 4-H Club is being tutored by Andrea Louis. I think they have a small group going. So, and she's a member of Pan in Harmony, one of our tutors at Pan in Harmony. Yeah.
Nice. So, who are we listening to, though? Can you introduce yourself?
Let me just introduce you. I'm Jacqueline Andre, the band leader, manager of Pan in Harmony. With me is Jalen, as I said, Lloyd, Joannie, John Baptist is we have a junior and a senior band, so she's the captain for the junior band. We have Melissa Thomas, my assistant. Oh my God. And Serena Harris, one of our really upcoming tenors that's going to join us in the senior band soon. She plays with the junior band. And Giovanni is also a senior player on the double second. So Serena is on tenor and Melissa is on 4-pan. We couldn't bring Jalen's bass here because your studio is just too small for that. So, and Joannie's 3-pan. We couldn't do that because the pan is just the space. So
we understand that.
So we're just going to give you a little thing of what
we appreciate it.
Yeah. So I don't know if you want us to start now. But,
not yet. Not yet. But tell us a bit, Jackie. What is Pan in Harmony? What is the group about?
Well, Pan in Harmony is a group of, as I said, very young, talented players. Our band, the senior band, started in 2014, but prior to that we were Breezy's Pan. Melissa is actually one of the founding members of Pan in Harmony, and so after my dad passed, we had this concert, a tribute concert, and we brought a number of groups together, and the groups were not functioning, so we asked them to join us, and they gladly did that, and since then they've done so well. I mean, in the beginning, I was a bit afraid that we didn't have an arranger and we didn't have tutors, but these kids have just grown. And so we have within our band arrangers, we have Pius, John Baptist, Dighton Volier. We join with Vanandra Christian, Amanda Lawrence, and we have some tutors coming up. Chad Zamor has been doing the DIFA program, and also our bass player too in the senior band, and he's also tutoring. Vanandra also tutors with at DIFA's classes, and Andrea is doing the junior band, and I must say we've gone from strength to strength. In the beginning, I didn't know where we were going to be at, but now I think I'm confident that even when I've moved on, that Pan will always continue, because these youngsters are really, really good. It's a matter of like a lot of commitment and determination, to get them going. But I want you to hear from them, and maybe they can tell you more about them, what they play, the experience within the band. So I put you on to Jewele. That's our youngest bass player. Oh my God, since he was doing the DIFA program, I spotted him and I said to his dad, I want this guy to join the band because he's so talented.
Nice.
So, and I'll
let him
speak.
Hi, Jewele.
Hi, good afternoon.
Oh, wow. You said a little person. I was expecting a little voice. All right, so tell us a little bit about your experience being a part of Pan Harmony.
Yeah, I started Pan Harmony back in, when I was 6. I was in a DIFA program. From there, my teacher in the DIFA program, Chad Zamor, he was a really good teacher. He still teaches me, actually. He's a really good teacher, yeah. About the pan I play the 6 bass. It's a fun pan to play. It's very interesting. Yeah.
All right, thank you. And
Joannie?
Yes, Joannie, can you share one of your most memorable moments as being one of the members?
Okay, so hi, my name is Joannie Baptist. I am the captain of the junior band.
Use the, Okay, go ahead.
So as I was saying, I'm Joannie Baptist. I'm the captain of a junior band. I joined in April 2023. So my most memorable part would be when we have the concerts. And during the concerts, you put out yourself. Sometimes you can be a little shy, but then our most recent was the Christmas concert, and I really loved it because we played some nice songs. I don't know, we look beautiful as always as a group.
Nice.
And then we had Pan in the City recently,
yes,
which was
a huge success.
Yes, because often I get to go on a truck, so it was very good, and I love my group members as one.
I'm happy to hear that. So, Jackie, it seems that the future is bright for Pan Harmony.
Oh, very bright. But I really would like the others to talk about the experience, but I don't know
Yeah,
if you'll be
in
able to
terms
hear
of
them.
time, yes.
Yes.
So, in terms of the experience, we'll let the Pan talk for that.
Yes.
We're going to let the Pan be their words today.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
So, before we actually start playing, because I know normally when you start playing, it's a whole thing, all right? But is there anyone you'd like to appeal to as you have, the opportunity on Youth Vibes in regards to, sponsorship of the team, the group, anything like that you're looking for from the public?
Oh, yes. We're not a sponsored band, so every time we have to go begging for stuff. And it takes a lot from us. And in fact, we do perform for like a small fee, but we do a lot of voluntary performances. For example, on the 26th, we are going to the infirmary to play for I call them my little grannies and grandpas.
They're going to love that.
Yes, we did that last year, and we do an annual cancer society. We donate to the Cancer Society every year, so we do an annual program for them. So I just want to appeal to people to, come to our concerts and support our efforts, and to the businesses out there who can assist us in especially in bringing down a tuner. Every time we need to bring down a tuner, because since my dad and the other persons who were tuning
no longer
with us, we've had to get tuners from Trinidad and St. Lucia to come down. But what we do, we also use the opportunity to tune all the bands on all the steel band groups, or whether you're you're just a single performer.
Yeah.
We do
that
assist them one time.
Talk about collaboration.
Yes, so that everyone benefits from our efforts.
Wonderful.
I just want to say a special thank you to the Cultural Division, because since Hurricane Maria, our paniard was destroyed because they practiced at my house in Caneville. And we are at the art studio, taking some nice shelter there. But, and we have the opportunity to go there and practice and, to do our training with the younger ones. And I hope one day we can have a space of our own to really do more than just playing together, but reaching out to many more groups. And we've gone out to some of the communities, because what we would like to see is pan groups in more schools and communities. And we hope that, in the near future, we can do that. While we are doing the awareness, we need to have funding to purchase some of the instruments to help this group. I mean, we're talking, but we need to
make something happen.
We need to make something happen. I know Chad Zama is going to be helping St. Joseph, because when the tuner came the last time, we tuned their pans for them. I cannot forget Portsmouth Posse is doing also very well with Mrs. Aaron, single-handedly trying to get the group together. And there is a group now, I know Jewele has some pans, and we hope that somebody can assist them in tutoring them, because that's one of our problems. We are based in town. We have to go all the way to drive to those communities to teach. Then we need to have a little gas in the car. While we may not be saying I want $10 for my class, but it takes a lot from you. And some of us are, well, I'm retired now, but are working people, so we have to find time and all that. So the idea would be probably to train a few people within the communities, that can do the tutoring, and then they will be able to pass on their skills and knowledge to the community. To the young one,
yes. So Jackie, we are just gonna take a few announcements, and then we're gonna come right back, so that we can rock the studio.
Yes.
In true carnival band movie fashion, we're going to make something happen. But let's take two announcements from the Youth Development Division. And I also want to use this time to say a special good afternoon to our Minister, Honorable Greta Roberts, and I also want to say a special good day to Honorable Oscar George, who is the Minister of State in the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, and to the Permanent Secretary of that Ministry as well, Mrs. Leticia Lestrade-Wyke. A special good afternoon to you guys, and thank you for making all of this possible. We really appreciate it that the youth have a voice. And as to the announcements on Youth Vibes today, the St. Martin Secondary School is currently having a car wash and barbecue fundraising event at this school. So please pop in and support, get some good chicken, get your car cleaned. If you don't have a car, just go for the chicken, all right? And the second announcement is the Love One Teach One Foundation is currently having a jumble sale in front of the Calypso House in Bath Estate. So please go out and support the young people. Guys, it's always a pleasure to be here on Youth Vibes as the host, where we make things happen. So in true fashion, I'm going to do a countdown and we're going to go 1. You ready? You ready first? You ready first now? You ready? You making this happen? Sending shout outs as well to my aunt and family in Arkansas, Auntie Diane, Aiden, Nate, everybody listening in Mont Prosper, the Point Mishall bus drivers, Auntie Grace and Uncle Mark in Citronia. And we are ready. Live from the studios of DBS Radio, we have Pan in Harmony. Take it away. And that's the Pan in Harmony group, guys, live in the studios of DBS. And again, thank you for listening to the Youth Vibes radio program produced by the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development. And it's, of course, coordinated by the Youth Development Division. This is your host, Jewele Browne, the Empress of Youth Vibes, signing off. Stay blessed, stay safe in this weather, and have your cocoa tea, of course. It's your cocoa tea that I love. Hey! Thank you, Pan in Harmony, for being here with us today. And everybody tuning in, stay blessed, stay focused.
Leave all your beef on the block. Leave all your man problem and woman problem in all your house. Carnival is not the time for that. Yeah, I want in all you. This is the only time of the year. Time of the year. I just forget that I living in a stressful country.